So I recommend you to read the book each and every page. Especially the political science students have to read it, because if you don't understand world history, you can't understand the global politics. So to understand that, you have to master the world history concepts first of all. And questions like UN and NAM are coming directly in our essay papers or political science papers every year. So you have to have a good grip on that. So just I would recommend you to read this book in particular. Political science students and general studies students should also know. And for getting a good hold on ideologies like capitalism, communism, socialism, again, a lecture was posted by Sandeep Maudane, same person, on his channel called PT Science Academy. He posted a lecture on YouTube. So he described all the ideologies: capitalism, communism, socialism, etc. Just go and watch it. I completely recommend that, because I'm sure that he'll explain it in a better way. I did not watch it though, but I read it somewhere. But he'll present you in a very lucid manner, easy manner. So just go through it. Go through it and note down the points. And for the salient features of Indian society, I did not follow any particular book for Indian society. I followed only daily newspaper and observed the society through my eyes. That's it. Only newspaper is needed for this. I strictly recommend, because you read newspapers like Live Mint, Hindu, Indian Express, various other newspapers, Wire, etc. kind of newspapers you read, and you will understand the society in a better manner. You are looking through the eyes of the scholars when you look at the society. So societal issues like women empowerment, child care issues, etc., poverty, hunger, all these issues, they will be presented in some kind of articles daily. So if you read the articles, you'll master it. No need to go through any book, because if you look at the kind of questions they are asking, 90% of the questions are coming from the current affairs. So if you read the paper strictly or perfectly, that's enough for this part. And according to me, no other book is needed, because I follow no other book, because there is very less time available for us. So just we'll cut it short as much as possible. Yeah. And for the role of women, women's organizations, population, poverty, developmental issues, urbanization, I think no other book is needed except the newspaper. If you follow the newspaper intensely, you'll find all these topics presented in the newspaper some way or the other. Yeah, just go through the newspaper perfectly. Editorials, I'll strictly recommend, because editorials, you'll get a lot of information. You can write the answers in the exact way the editorial is given. So you just read the newspaper, you'll get vocabulary, you'll get subject, and you get the way you have to write an essay. Everything is being presented there. Just follow the newspapers intensely. Effects of globalization, again, that is also presented in the newspaper, daily newspaper. I used to read intensely. When I was reading, it was just 25th year of the economic reform. So daily we used to have some article on globalization, etc. And this Trump and all issues. So again, it was on the rage. Everything. Every newspaper is writing on what is globalization, what is deglobalization, what is anti-globalization, why. Some kind of rage like Brexit and Trump's election, and every part of the world is electing such kind of leaders who are against globalization. So these kind of issues you come up with when you read the newspaper strictly. I think 60 to 70% of our syllabus is contained in the newspapers, only newspapers. Yeah. Social empowerment, communalism, regionalism, secularism. These topics you have to read from. I read from Bipin Chandra's India Independence. He gave it in a very attractive manner, because once you read it, you can't resist the temptation, because you will finish the entire chapter. Communalism, secularism, especially the regionalism. What does it mean? Many times I kind of encountered many students who understand it in a wrong manner, and each time a question was asked on regionalism, people go it wrong. People put something else nonsense in the place of what regionalism effectively it is. So I recommend you to strictly read what Bipin Chandra writes, because he presents in a completely a new manner what regionalism is. He knows how to how to look at things in a better manner. Once you read it, you'll understand. And salient features of the world's physical geography. For this, what I have done was, I'm from an engineering background, and I read geography in some 10th class or like that is only for marks purpose. I don't know what geography is till I entered Ashok Nagar in 2016 June. And 2 months after I entered, I started geography preparation. I felt it very tough when initially I started it, but I kind of got to know that some lectures are there on Mrunal's YouTube channel, where a person called Rajnadil Solanki, her name was, she kind of posted a 57 lectures. She is an IRS officer now. Her optional was geography when she wrote, and she posted some 57 lectures on geography, which deals with complete geography, physical, Indian, and complete world geography. And yeah, I watched those 57 lectures, and I was very happy that I understood major parts of geography. And immediately after watching those, I read a book on physical geography written by a person called Savindra Singh. A very, very, very good book. Optional students prefer it mainly, but we should not think that we are limiting ourselves to the general studies syllabus. Just go for it and read our optional syllabus also, no problem at all. You'll answer in the better way geography questions. So Savindra Singh I would recommend, because every point he writes there is logic. Without logic he will not write. Physical geography is just like mathematics. Every point will have some logic. Without logic you can't understand geomorphology, plate tectonics, etc., mid-ocean ridge, etc. Nothing could be understood, tsunamis, earthquakes, etc. So I would recommend you to go and read Savindra Singh. Just look at the book. It is a very, 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 very good book. Even today, if I get any doubt, I'll open the book and read. And complete logical book, not illogical. And distribution of key natural resources across the world industries. I read this from a book called Kuller on Indian geography. Very, very, very good book. I think it's 1100 page book. Just finish it as soon as possible, because every chapter given in the Kuller is very important. It applies to general studies 1 paper and general studies 3 paper, where economics part we have now, general studies 3 paper. There also this book is very important. So make sure that you read this book Kuller Indian geography very intensely, so that you can answer the questions in a better way. And distribution of key natural resources, as I said, Kuller is the one book, and I think Mrunal, that girl, also explained very nicely. So just go through it. Also there is a website called Mrunal, website, not a channel on YouTube, where he explains the natural resources part very, very, very intensely, and industries also is covered in a very good way, because recently we have encountered some questions on sugarcane industry, like the cotton industries, in mains questions also, mains papers also. So that is very important topic, you have to go through, you can't leave it. And geophysical phenomena called earthquakes, tsunamis, volcanoes, cyclones, etc. I covered it from Savindra Singh, physical geography, and lectures given by that Rajnandil Solanki on Mrunal, as I've already said. For Indian geography, entirely I followed Kuller. Just make sure that you read the entire book Kuller twice or thrice, because it is a very good book, but it is bulky, 1100 page book. Some nonsense would be there, but you yourself should know that where should we leave, or what to read or what not to read. But it is a very good book. Indian geography completely he covers. It is for optional students, but go for it and read. I'll recommend. Yeah. And coming to GS2 paper, it includes polity, governance, international relations. Here I feel that there is no need to look into the syllabus specifically, because we know what are the standard books. If you complete those standard books, the syllabus gets completed automatically. What I followed was that I advise you to finish the Indian polity by Lakshmikant as soon as possible. For the new students especially, finish it off as soon as possible. It is a good book. Of course, some mistakes are there, but 90% of the book is very good, very good. And then you just buy a book called PM Bakshi, Indian Constitution. Just keep it with you. Whenever you get doubt on anything, any part of the Constitution, just open the book and read. Directly the Constitution is given, it is printed directly in the book, that each and every word is directly taken from the Constitution. No analysis is given, but it is a very, very, very good book. PM Bakshi. Just make sure that you buy the book and keep it with you. Wherever you go, keep the book with you. So if you get any doubt, you can open the book and see. Then I kind of posted a website which belongs to the Law Ministry on my Facebook page. You just open the website and see that how good it is. You will be surprised to know that it is written by many judges during the times of the Constitutional Review Commission in 2000s. Venkat Chelaya, some eminent people are there, like Jayaprakash Narayan. They all had written those volumes of the books you will see. And what is surprising is that at the end of each chapter they have posted some questions. I don't know why they have done it. So just go through the website, Law Ministry website. I posted on my Facebook page. Very, very, very important website. I finished it. I finished the website in, I think it took me around 20 days to finish all the books. And you'll understand polity in a very better way if you read the book. Very, very, very simple book. Simple language they use. And for us, the daily newspapers like the Hindu, Indian Express is must, as 100% of the questions are asked from those papers only, newspapers. If you look at the polity GS2 paper, 100% the questions are based on current affairs. So to answer that current affairs, you have to have a very good grip on static syllabus. You have to finish the website I suggested, and also you have to read the daily newspaper, because questions are asked from the newspapers itself. Yeah. And a website I suggest you to go through daily, on a daily basis. You should go through a website called PRS India.org. PRS India.org. There is a website called PRS. You have to go through the book. Very, very, very good website. It gets updated on a daily basis. Any bill, if you don't understand, if you suppose you are not understanding AFSPA, Armed Forces Special Powers Act, you just type in the Google, just Google it, AFSPA PRS, you type it. So PRS analysis comes on AFSPA, just read it. If you're not understanding what is special category status, you type special category status PRS analysis would be there. Very simple analysis, very lucid analysis. If you're not understanding what is Aadhaar bill PRS, if you're not understanding Real Estate Regulation Act, you just type the act and PRS. Okay, any bill or any act, if you're not understanding, just type it in PRS. You type, you'll